Hey guys, and welcome to Stratec. In this short video, I would like to introduce my new IT family member, Lenovo Yoga 15IMH5 in the color slate gray with Intel Core i9-10980HK with 16GB RAM, 1TB SSD and 4K display. On my desktop PC and my old laptop, I've been using Linux as my daily driver. The distro I've been using is called Manjaro and is based on Arch Linux. The main reasons I switched from Windows to Linux are free software, better performance and security on Linux. So the first thing I did after purchasing Yoga was installing Linux on it. Yoga is a convertible laptop with multi-touch screen that you can use with fingers or with a pen that is included in the laptop chassis. So the most important question was whether I can use the touchscreen on Linux without any loss of functionality. In this video I show you my first impressions. I decided to install my favorite distro Manjaro and Ubuntu. Yoga is equipped with only one SSD slot, so to make it possible I shrank the 952GB Windows partition to 452GB. Then I divided the 500GB free space into two partitions with 250GB each, one for Manjaro and one for Ubuntu. After struggling with some BIOS settings regarding to Secure Boot, UEFI and Legacy, I was able to install Manjaro KDE Plasma. And now, spoiler alert, it didn't work for me at all. And I mean now the functionality of the touchscreen. Actually, the touchscreen worked, but the experience wasn't that good. Flipping the screen didn't work at all, no keyboard on screen. Then I tried the Manjaro GNOME. The experience was a little bit better. Flipping the screen was still not working, but I had the keyboard on screen and the pen was working also a way better. So conclusion is, my favorite distro doesn't support convertible laptops out of the box. But I won't give up and try to find appropriate driver for Arch Linux. Maybe I tell you a little more about it in a long-term review in few weeks or months. So in terms of supporting touchscreen and pen, Windows and Ubuntu are way ahead of Manjaro. Regarding to the fingerprint reader, on Windows, of course, working out of the box and very fast. On Ubuntu not working after standard installation. I will search for drivers and let you know in the long-term review. Using Yoga like a tablet on Windows is no problem. My first impression is very positive. It feels a bit like a big smartphone. But in order to make a final judgment, I have to test the device for a few more weeks. Ubuntu in the tablet mode surprised me very positively. Touchscreen drivers has been installed out of the box. I didn't notice any difference between responsiveness on Ubuntu and Windows. Flipping the screen is even quicker than on Windows. I was able to use the pen without any issues, but there is no handwriting recognition on Ubuntu. I am curious to see if I can find a suitable software for it. Regarding to the keyboard on screen, Windows beats Ubuntu in terms of range of functions, but as you can see, you can use touchscreen keyboard without issues. Navigating through application is also no problem. And you can even use the terminal. My conclusion after one day is that Ubuntu with GNOME Desktop offers on Lenovo Yoga in tablet mode almost the same user experience like Windows. If you have any experience using tablet mode within other Linux distros, please leave a comment below. I'm very excited and looking forward to test Yoga in detail. More about it in few weeks or months. Thanks for watching and see you very soon.